Well, shit me. What happened then? I started my stream as per usual, and I saw on my OBS it said stopping replay buffer. I never chose a replay buffer. I don't even know what that means. It's working now, but is it? Are we? Well, is it? Let me just check if it's working. No, it's not working on... Okay. Let me just kill some things and start some things. By the way, cryptocurrency is the flavor of the nation right now today on this stream. Cryptocurrency, we're going to look into the Cardano airdrop, the world's largest airdrop. I thought that went to Richard Hart with the Hex, the Pulse Chain Pulse X airdrop. I thought Richie had the record for the world's largest airdrop. I think this one's competing. But before we get into that, just want to make sure that everything's working. It looks fine. We are still using my phone as an NDI source for the camera. I'm still waiting on GH5 to come back. I did get a notification saying that they have ordered the parts, but it could be between, what is it now, June? They said between late June to mid-July before that gets done. That's not very cool, right? That's using Panasonic Australia to fix a Panasonic camera. They obviously go through a third-party repair center. It's been like 2 months. And that, I mean, I paid ages ago and they've just ordered the parts. I don't know. Let me just check that everything's working. Looks fine. Everything looks fine on Beam. Everything looks fine everywhere else. Speaking of Beam, before we go any deeper, congratulations. 100,000 users on the beamstream.gg. We got an email this morning, or I did. Let me read it to you. Let me show it to you. Dear Benon, we are thrilled to share a major milestone with you. Beam has just surpassed 100,000 registered members. That's pretty rad. This remarkable achievement would not have been possible without the energy, creativity, and support of streamers and viewers like you. Whether you have streamed, tuned in, shared, or simply explored Beam, your participation has helped propel us to become the world's fastest growing multi-streaming platform. Here are a few key highlights. To become the world's fastest growing. Was that right? Is that a fact? The world's fastest growing multi-streaming platform. Okay. I mean, you just got to take their word for that, right? The world's don't know. Here are a few key highlights of our journey so far. Over 100,000 members, seamless multi-streaming to more than 70 platforms, expansion into 155 countries around the globe. As we continue to grow, we remain focused on building the most creator-centric live streaming platform in the world, faster, simpler, and truly global. Thank you for being part of the journey. You can track our progress at x.com, beamstream.gg, and that's from Theodore, Senior Vice President of Technologically. Congrats, Beam. I've been here pretty much from the get-go. I was going to kill my email client. I don't like that. Open while streaming. It was Dale and Hendrik that brought my attention to Beam. Brought my attention to Beam from DLive is what I was trying to say. Not that I'm streaming so much on DLive these days. I am here, I am there, I'm everywhere, but I guess it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm not really platform centric anymore. I'll just stream. I was going to clean my glasses with them on. I'm just streaming now. I used to be really like, hey, come over to this platform, come over to that platform, hang out over there, hang out over here. Now I'm like, you know what? Multi-streaming seems to be the key. So if you want to watch me wherever you bloody well choose, that's good. That works. That's fine. You can watch me. Hell, you can watch me on the Facebook if you want. Or on that porno website, FC2, that I stream to, a Japanese porn website. Also, Vaughn Live, Africa.tv. Those are the weird ones I don't really care. I mean, I don't care at all about, but I do stream to them. But then you've also got YouTube, Kick, Twitch, DLive, Restream. Restream doesn't really have any social component to it though, so you can't really watch me on Restream. What else have we got going up there? Trovo, Partai, Noise, and Rumble. Yo, Doug, how you doing, man? And here on Kick, of course it is. I would lean towards kind of preferencing Kick, I suppose, only because on Kick you can trigger alerts. Exclamation shop will let you know what all those alerts are, but you can trigger alerts that you know, it's fun to have audio drops that I trigger, but it's even more fun when you, the viewer, can trigger them. That seems to be more the pleasant thing to do, right? The good thing to do. So with that in mind, I am going to take a little pause here for a moment. I want to run out and grab myself a coffee and a cookie, and then we'll come back in and we'll take a good look at this Cardano midnight token airdrop. Before we depart though, or before I do split, just a reminder, people often say about crypto that it's a scam, right? It's a scam. We hear this all the time. There is free money to be made. Free. Yes. I'm not, you might say, dude, he's mentioning free money. It doesn't happen. In cryptocurrency, free money definitely exists. It's there for you. There are some catches. There are some hoops you got to jump through, but there is free money to be had in crypto. So what we're going to learn about today is this airdrop from Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, a cryptocurrency. An airdrop basically means you get sent tokens. Tokens have a value. You hold them. The value goes up is the theory. You sell them, you make money. Or you get airdropped the token. You sell it immediately for whatever it's worth at the time, and you run away and do whatever you damn well please. An airdrop. That's the key word here. It's an airdrop. This is very commonplace in cryptocurrency. The methodology behind it, or the reasoning behind airdrops, is to get people into the ecosystem, to get them involved. You get a small percentage of a token. Maybe you look around a little more. Maybe you'll buy a little more. Maybe you'll invest. Maybe you'll run and jump off. Maybe you won't ever come back. But if you get it, at least you've got it, and then potential that you could bring others in. That's the thesis behind an airdrop. The Cardano airdrop that we're going to learn about seems to be a rather large one. And like I said, I thought Richard Hart claimed the world's largest airdrop with the Pulse and PulseX stuff. But this one looks to be bigger. There could be a little bit of clashing of swords to I don't even know if they... I don't think Charles Hoskinson likes Richard Hart. Perhaps him angling this as the world's largest airdrop is a little bit of a shh around the head for Richie. I don't know. Nobody knows, really. Richard Hart's been very, very quiet for a very long time. For the man who would stream randomly, do you remember Richard Hart did a 7-hour live stream pretty much at the launch of Hex. On the Hex launch, on the day of, I think a few hours after, he did a 7-hour live stream. Now you might say, well, that's not so whatever. People do 24, people whatever. No. He sat at his camera, did not leave, not once in 7 hours. He didn't even take a slash. Now you might say, well, maybe he's got a little funnel down there and he's peeing under his desk. No, he just sat there talking about his project for 7 hours. And it wasn't like there were dull points. It wasn't like there was time where it was like, come on, hurry up. It was fascinating to listen to watch. And if you watch it, you notice he never leaves. He never, ever gets up. I can't stream for more than an hour and a half without getting up for a slash, let alone if I'm drinking water or coffee or something. I'll be up peeing like a fountain. 7 hours the man sat there for. That's nothing to do with an airdrop. It's just notable. Why is it notable? Because right now, Richard Hart's been very, very quiet. He doesn't stream at all. You might say, yeah, but he's tweeting. Not the same, right? Not the same. He was once a face in the front of his project, talking to people, defending his project, arguing back and forward, bantering. Just, as he would say, bring your followers, no, bring your favorites. What was his call? He was like, bring your favorite people in crypto to me and I'll destroy them. So he'll just argue with them and win. But ever since the SEC stuff and the red notice, the Interpol stuff, he's been extremely quiet, like very, very quiet. It's almost a little cowardice to not be there and defending his product, and not be out there talking like he used to. That's my take on it. But anyway, why I'm bringing that up is because here comes another world's largest airdrop and Richard's not out there defending it. I thought he would have come out swinging and saying, this is why this is not the world's largest, this is why my one was, but he's not. He's very quiet. It's a shame because the world was a better place with Richard Hart streaming, I feel like anyway. I'm going to go and grab that coffee, and I'm going to grab myself a jumper or a sweater here. It's too cold. It's winter. It's the 5th of June, 5 days into our winter here, and it's cold. I'm getting myself a coffee, a sweater, a jumper, a cookie, and I'll be right back. Here comes a surfing clip from a few days ago. Why am I pointing at you? Well, you're going to watch it, and I'm going to go get the coffee, so enjoy. Alrighty. Got caught up there getting my coffee together and chit-chatting with Poopsie. But we have a coffee here. Oh, I'm going to be doing some reading, though. This is a bad move. I don't want to... Let's just start... Oh, I didn't get my jumper either. Hold on. Let's just start reading this, and then I might take a pause to start eating my cookie. Here comes... This is from Coin Chapter. This goes back a little ways. This goes back to February the 17th. Cardano Midnight Token Airdrop. Everything you need to know. On November 17 last year, Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, held a live session on X where he addressed questions about the Midnight Token Airdrop. During the session, a viewer asked whether the Midnight Token Airdrop would also include Cardano ADA holders, which is the ticker symbol for Cardano. Hoskinson confirmed that Cardano holders will receive the largest share of the $/ Night token distribution as part of the Glacier drop. None of these things ring a bell to me. I don't know what this is. All new to me. So, I mean, I know what Cardano is, but all this crap is new to me. I don't even know what Midnight is, right? He added that the airdrop is coming soon and promised to share more detailed information in the near future. It's so new to me that I feel like we've got to do something here. You know what it is? It's ChatGPT machine. I got to pull this up because I want to learn about it with you, even though it's very, very quiet out there. Let's pull this up. Ask anything. What do we know about the night? Oh, it's uppercase, isn't it? Uppercase, I said. Night token and related airdrop. Bard. Searching the web. Okay. It says here, the Night token is the primary governance token of Midnight, a privacy-focused sidechain developed by Input Output Global, the creators of Cardano. Okay, a privacy-focused sidechain. So it's not an entirely new blockchain. It's a sidechain running on Cardano. ASMR. It says here, Midnight aims to facilitate secure, private, and compliant interactions on the blockchain by leveraging advanced cryptographic techniques like zero-knowledge proofs, ZKPs. What is the Night token? Night serves as the unshielded transferable governance token within the Midnight ecosystem. It's used for staking, voting, and network participation. Midnight also introduces a second token, Dust, which is non-transferable and used exclusively for shielded private transactions within the network. So it's a what do they call that? Where you send your tokens somewhere and it cleans them. It's like a laundry. What's the phrase for that? You know, you send your stuff to Monero and then it sends it out again. Okay, the Glacier drop. The Glacier drop is Midnight's large-scale airdrop initiative designed to distribute Night and Dust tokens to a broad user base. This airdrop targets 37 million wallets across 8 major chains, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, XRP, and Polygon. No Pulse in there at all, hey? No Pulse network. Okay. The eligibility details. Holders of Cardano and other major cryptocurrencies are eligible. Cardano holders are expected to receive a significant portion of the Night distribution method. While specific mechanics are yet to be fully disclosed, it's anticipated that the airdrop will involve a claim process rather than automatic distribution. Exclusions of VCs, notably venture capital firms, are excluded from... Okay, cool. Timeline. As of now, the exact date for the Glacier drop has not been announced. The Midnight mainnet is expected to launch by the end of 2025. So you got a lot of time here. You got a lot of time. So the end of this year. Users interested in participating should stay informed through official channels. Stay vigilant. Given the scale of the airdrop, users should be cautious. Potential scammers are out there. Blah, 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 blah. So what we've learned there is that Midnight is a side chain from Cardano, privacy focused. It's going to have two tokens. It's going to have one called Dust and one called Night. It's going to have one called Night and Dust. The airdrop is to give you those tokens, to get you involved. It's not going to happen until the end of the year, though. Okay, now we were reading about this on this website called Coin Chapter. Let's continue reading. I won't use that voice, though. I guess it's going to just kind of read what we just summarized. But there's the old mate there, Cardano man, Mr. Charlie Hoskinson. He did a surprise AMA. Okay, so what is Midnight? Midnight is a privacy-first blockchain. It's important to read this a couple of times, right? To really sink it into our thick skulls, including yours. I'm not the only dum-dum here. You could also be a dum-dum. You might well be. If you're on my channel, you probably are. Midnight is a privacy-focused blockchain developed by input-output. Okay, so this is just literally what we just read. How does Midnight ensure privacy? At its core, Midnight uses advanced cryptographic techniques such as zero. We read all of that. What is the Cardano Midnight airdrop? The Cardano Midnight airdrop is part of the broader rollout of the Midnight blockchain. Midnight's a privacy-focused chain developed by Bling Bong Bling Bong Blang. Its goal is to enable users and businesses to interact securely on the blockchain while maintaining data privacy. This airdrop will distribute Night tokens, one of the two native tokens of Midnight Air Network. This event, referred to as the Glacier Drop, aims to distribute tokens fairly across multiple blockchain networks, including Cardano. Charlie Boy has emphasized that Cardano holders will receive a portion of the Night token, rewarding their loyalty and contribution to the Cardano ecosystem. Might be time to snap up some Cardonicity. How much is Cardano trading for right now? Let's bring up coin market. I'm not even on a browser that you can see. Get me a browser that you can see here. Coin market. I'll do it on Firefox. Coin. It's up there now. I could still do it. What? Give me a second. Here, coin market cap. I'll make this larger so you yahoos can see. Let's find. I don't want to. CMC launch, Asta, get out of there. Let's find a token here called ADA, Cardano. What's it trading for right now? 67 cents. On the day, it's down. Okay. A little smaller so we can see the chart. Let's go all-time highs. All-time chart, sorry. So all-time high looks like it's almost got to $3. That's pretty cool. That'll tell us down here the all-time high. All-time high, $3.10. All-time low, 1 cent. Less than 1 cent. So it's up 370. It's up 3,799% from its all-time low right now. I'm just saying, 67 cent Cardano could be a time to stack up a little, right? Could be time. If you're going to get the wealth of the share by being a Cardano holder, let me just find out how much I hold. Actually, you're not supposed to do that on stream, are you? You're not supposed to tell your holdings. I don't hold any. I never heard of it. I don't want it. I don't know what it's about. Who cares? As of now, no exact date for the airdrop has been announced, but Hoskinson assured that further details will be shared soon. How will the Cardano Midnight airdrop work? Eligibility. The Glacier Drop will consider staked Cardano balances on the Cardano network as well as holdings on other major blockchains. Staked balances? Staked Cardano. I've got to bring up my Exodus wallet for this because I don't know if I've got that staked or not. Let me just do this off scene, Arunos. It's not great to open up a wallet whilst on stream here, but I won't bring it up on the screener. I want to see if I've got, because I've got mine in my Exodus wallet. And last time with Richard Hart's world's largest airdrop, the Exodus wallet was disqualified. I did not receive jack shit because I had my tokens in the Exodus wallet, of which I'm pulling up right now. Wallet was updated to 25.13.7. Don't close Exodus. Privately syncing with XMR. Yes, I've got a little Cardano. Okay, I've got a little bag of Cardano there. Is it staked? It is not staked. Can you stake? No, it is stake. Staking is active. Okay. I've got Cardano and I've staked it. So that means it's interacting with the chain. That means it doesn't matter what wallet it comes from, right? If the staking contract has been triggered, the wallet that triggered it is irrelevant. It's now on chain. So I should be good, right? I should be good. I should buy some more. Why am I yelling? I've been told, can I just pause for a second? I've been told I speak loud. I've been told lately a couple of times now from two separate people that I speak loudly. Too loudly. Oh, wow, there's a little lag going on here. Oh, that's because the Exodus wallet was open. That's why I don't like opening it up on a stream. It's very resource intensive. Yeah, am I talking too loud on stream? I feel like my camera voice is a little more loud, but both people that mentioned it to me, it wasn't streaming related or it wasn't camera related. It was just, you do talk loud. Either I'm going deaf or I just want my voice to be heard. Oh, sorry. Let's keep reading. So yeah, eligibility. The Glacier drop will consider staked Cardano balances on the Cardano network, as well as holdings on other major blockchains. Distribution model. Tokens will likely be distributed proportionately to eligible users, rewarding active participation in the ecosystem. Safety precautions. IOG advises users to rely only on official announcements and avoid scams. Yes, of course. Okay, so we've now gathered ourselves into the knowledge, right? The knowledge has sort of tipped itself around and we know what it is. Of course, the best thing about the internet is there are other people who also know what it is. In this case, YouTube holds the token, the answers. There are 3 videos we're going to watch. This one's from 2 weeks ago by a channel called Late Game Crypto with Josh Norega. Yo, Josh, how you going? Let's take a listen to see what he's got to say.
We've all seen plenty of airdrops over the years in this industry, but we have never seen anything like what's about to go down on the Midnight blockchain. In this video, we're going to break down everything that we know so far about the Midnight blockchain that's using Cardano as its launch.
What did he just do? He just turned his light on behind him?
Everything that we know so far about the Midnight blockchain that's using Cardano as
Okay. That was just funny to do that mid sentence.
As its launch partner and the Glacier drop that is coming up any day now. Let's talk about it.
Shit. I'm gonna get my jumper. I want to pause that. I don't want to miss. Don't want to miss anything, including his intro. Gotta put this on though. It's cold back here. Man, it's really quiet in my chat. Only one person has said anything on this stream. I get no interaction. No interaction at all. That's all right. I'll just sit here. I'm doing this for myself as well as you guys. I'm learning. You're learning. No worries.
Welcome to Late Game Crypto. My name is Josh, and I'm here to help you find digital liberty in the complex world of crypto.
Oh, I forgot to do my bit. He's got his digital crypto in the concept world. My spiel is, if you're curious, considering, or what were the 3 C's? Maybe you've heard about crypto and you're considering it. Maybe you're just curious, or maybe I can't remember. Doesn't matter.
That anything you hear in any of my videos is not to be taken as financial advice. Do your own research and own your own decisions. Also,
that's the stupidest thing that YouTubers have to do, right? YouTubers, not financial advice. Does a person who shows you a cooking recipe have to say, this is not chefing advice, and then they start making food? It's so dumb, right? Of course we know, we're not stupid. We know that we're not taking financial advice from you. We're just learning and listening, like we learn and listen to a chef that's showing us a recipe on YouTube. It's the same shit, but it's so dumb.
So if you own ADA, make sure that you're actually using that ADA to its fullest capacity. You can do that by delegating your ADA to a Cardano DREP, which will enable you to earn stake pool rewards when you have that ADA delegated to a Cardano stake pool operator. These are both things that I can do for you. Just make sure that you're delegated to the LGC stake pool, that's for late game crypto, to start earning those rewards today. I hope that you guys are positioning yourselves to take full advantage of this airdrop, because I have said multiple times now that I believe Midnight is the most underrated technology of the century.
Okay, be careful with this. It's just a side chain focusing on privacy. Unless I've missed something in that blurb, what is so revolutionary about that?
Midnight is a privacy blockchain that
Already done. Been done.
will enable other existing blockchains today to tap into $20 trillion worth of global markets that it currently cannot tap into on its own without this technology.
Okay.
In the current state of blockchain technology, it can't really maintain any private information, any private data. And unsurprisingly, the real world also isn't that great at it either. Let's start with a small example. Let's say you just want to buy alcohol at a gas station. Cool, no problem. You just have to hand over your ID so that
Not in Australia. You can't buy alcohol at a gas station.
your age can be verified. But while you're doing that, you're also exposing your home address and your social security number. Maybe you want to run a credit check so that you can get verified for a home loan or a car loan or whatever it is. Sounds good. I just hope Equifax doesn't freaking get hacked again. And the crypto world definitely isn't immune to it either, because we just saw Coinbase get leaked with personal information of users of that platform. So this happens all the time with traditional businesses, and it turns out we kind of need an overhaul when it comes to privacy infrastructure.
And blockchain's going to fix all that, is what I'm understanding.
And Midnight is coming to deliver it. It's coming to bring a multi-trillion-dollar upgrade to every major blockchain in this industry. And I'll spare you the details on how it works because I already did that video. I'll link that.
You kind of should explain that, though. If you're going to tell us why it's unique, you probably should at least summarize that point so that we can learn about it and at least grasp the concept.
That one up there if you haven't seen it already. But since that video came out, there's been quite a few new details coming out, specifically around the upcoming airdrop, which is why you're getting this video. And if I were you, and I was actually legitimately interested in what's being built here, I would start preparing to position yourself for this airdrop as soon as possible, because
Just as this rolls, we should be thinking, if you're looking to benefit from this airdrop, is it beneficial to stock up on Cardano so that then you get more of a lion's share of the airdrop, or take the money that you were going to invest in Cardano, keep it ready to purchase Night or Dust at launch? Historically, you never can beat the launches. You never can get in at the zero or close to zero. You always get in later, and it's always the insiders who pump that shit and then dump it. So if I've learned anything from the Haktui, I'm not going to buy this on launch, right? I'm going to watch it pump, and then I'm going to watch it dump, and then maybe I'll buy a little. That's why my approach is to stock up on Cardano ADA for up until the end of the year, maybe start DCAing into that, and then prepare yourself for the airdrop, and then prepare yourself to see a great pump in that Night token and the Dust token, and then watch that thing dump all the way back. And then if you still believe in the underlying concept of this blockchain, this Midnight chain, this side chain based around privacy and security, that's when you might want to put a little investment into the chain by purchasing either Dust or Night. That's my take on it thus far. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm looking at. That's how I'm approaching it anyway.
Sources tell me that the Midnight blockchain is practically done, so that airdrop could happen any day now. IOG is calling this airdrop the Glacier Drop, and it's going to be the largest airdrop in the history of this industry.
Let me just see. What is... Oh, I've already closed it, you freaking Wally. Where is Chat GP? I gotta start keeping this open and keeping it pinned instead of closing it and tabbing it. Let me bring up the GPT machine. What up until now, what has been the world's largest airdrop? I should specify in the crypto world. Worked in the crypto world, it'll know. As of now, up to June 2025, the largest airdrop in crypto history is generally considered to be the Uniswap airdrop in September 2020. In terms of number of recipients and impacts, though a few other airdrops have exceeded in total dollar value at peak prices. Largest by number of recipients. So Uniswap was airdropped, claimed by 250,000 wallets. Each eligible user received 400 uni worth. I mean, this is what I said. Okay, hold on a second. Just everybody that's not here, sit down and listen to this. Listen to this. I said at the beginning of this stream, cryptocurrency is a place. No, how did I said there's free money in crypto. Didn't I say that? I said there's a chance to get free money, free dollar money in cryptocurrency. This is an example of that. Check this out. 250,000 people or 250,000 wallets claimed eligible Uniswap in September of 2020. Each eligible user received 400 uni, worth $1,200 at the time, peaking at $16,000. If you received your 400 Uniswap tokens and you held them, when it hit its all-time high, that was worth 16 grand, 16K, literally for doing nothing, for just holding that token. Now, how did you receive? What was the honorable mentions? I'm just looking for Pulse Chain. Pulse doesn't even get a mention here. So what were the requirements to receive the Uniswap airdrop? What were the Uni airdrop requirements? One of the most generous and culturally significant airdrops ever. Requirements were quite simple. Just having used Uniswap before a certain date. So you didn't even have to have the token. You just had to have used the swap, the exchange. To qualify for the 400 Uni airdrop, a wallet had to have interacted with Uniswap V1 or V2 before September 1. This means having made at least one on-chain transaction using the Uniswap protocol. By merely visiting the site or connecting a wallet was not enough. You had to perform an actual transaction. One claim per Ethereum address. Each qualifying wallet address received 400 Uni tokens, regardless of how much was traded or how often. Multiple addresses would equal multiple claims. Are you kidding me? This was before my time in crypto, but if you had used this, if you had have gone to Uniswap, did I type that wrong? Just give me the website, app.uniswap.org. If you had have gone to this swap, and let's just say you were a casual user and you were like, I need to swap some Ethereum into some Bitcoin. Or Binance Coin, whatever. I want to swap, let's just say you were in history. You came in here, you went, I got some BNB and I want to swap it out to Coj. And then you did that. And maybe you earned a couple of bucks and then you went back about your day. Well, unbeknownst to you, at that point, you have now interacted with the Uniswap chain. You've made a transaction, and therefore you would be eligible to receive 400 Uni tokens, which, as I said earlier, let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let's check Uniswap. Let's go to all time. It's trading for $6 right now. You could still be pretty damn happy with that, right? Holy shit, dude. I mean, look. Let's go to calculator. You receive 400 of them. Right today, it's trading at $6.33. You've just made $2,532 if you had held it. Now, at this, let me reject these cookies. At this particular juncture, though, it was all-time high of $44.97. At that point, you received 400 of them. It's trading at, well, it reached $44.97. If you were smart enough to sell on the top, You made $179,000. Are you getting that? Are you understanding that? Just by doing something, just by using this swap feature in Uniswap, you make a transaction. It's irrelevant to the token. You make any transaction before that date, then you get airdropped 400 Uni tokens. One claim per Ethereum address. Each qualifying wallet address received 400 Uni tokens. Actually, so you wouldn't get it by doing that swap. You've got to swap from Ethereum. That was a BNB. You'd have to do an Ethereum-based swap, but that's cool. But this is just an example. But so the point of this is there is money in crypto. Like that's insanity. Of course, you got to be smart. You got to know when to trade that, right? And when was that all-time high? I guess September 2024. No, that's here's the all-time chart here. Yeah, like what's that? January, March, April, late April of 2021, it was trading at about $40. That's insanity, dude. That's insanity. And no wonder there was a big drop off after that. People were selling the shit out of it. They like claim it, sell it, get it done. So my point here, here we go. Your chance is now to be a part of this, right? Be a part of it.
Spanning across 37 million wallets on 8 major blockchains in the industry. If you own crypto on Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Avalanche, Binance, Polygon, and especially Cardano, you're probably getting an airdrop of the Dust token. And Cardano will...
The Dust? I thought it was the Night token. I thought the Dust was the governance token. Did I read that wrong?
Be getting the largest share of this airdrop, so if you're really looking to position yourself for it, Cardano is definitely the best place to do it. So if you're looking for a place to get started in the Cardano ecosystem, I recommend that you first get started with my channel partners over at Giro Dashboard. Giro Dashboard is
slid that out in nicely.
More than just a wallet. Giro Dashboard is the first wallet to spin up an ADA cashback program so that you might not even actually...
I feel like we should listen to this. It's related.
...have to buy ADA directly to get in on the midnight airdrop. You can just shop at retailers that you are likely already...
Okay.
The first wallets that is enabled to interact with the Midnight Network when it launches. So if you're looking for a place to get started, Giro Dashboard is one of the most feature-rich and user-friendly places to get started. And now let's get back to the video. Now listen, there likely will be plenty of scams around this airdrop, likely targeting people that aren't particularly familiar or don't pay attention to the Cardano ecosystem, so make sure that you pay close attention here. As of this moment, there hasn't been any announcement or description of a claiming process that you have to go through in order.
So this gentleman's going to talk on and on and on, but there actually is nothing yet.
In order to take advantage of this airdrop. And based on the rhetoric that has been spoken of so far about this airdrop, I don't expect anything like that to come about.
Here's what we're going to do with Midnight, launching soon. We're going to do a token drop, airdrop, called Glacier Drop, brand new distribution mechanism. And if you hold Bitcoin, Ether, Cardano, XRP, if you hold Avalanche, BNB, if you hold Brave, because we like the bats people.
I got some of that.
If you hold any of these ecosystems, you already have it. Congratulations.
Well,
for free. Just
not yet. You don't already have it. You're already eligible to receive it, is what he should have said.
Just airdrop it to 37 million accounts.
That should get more of an applause, right? That should have got a huge rounding sound of applause.
For free. Just airdrop it to 37 million accounts.
It's like one person claps and the rest sort of followed. He just explained that you can just receive free money here. And one person goes, oh, free money. And then another person goes, oh, they're clapping, I better clap too. Might I remind you, the Uni token drop. 400 of them just for making a swap.
You can do whatever the hell you want to do with it. You can ignore it and put it in the corner like a lonely dog. You can sell it, you can burn it. You can say, I really hate that Charles Hoskinson guy, so I'm just going to find a way to weaponize it against him. I don't give a shit. It's yours. It's your property. Anybody can take it. And what this is going to do is it's going to bring the entire industry together. It's going to bring all the people together. And it's going to give them a new way of thinking about things. The other magical part of it is the dual tokenomics model that we have. The idea of having...
Imagine he said, and also we're going to include the hexagons. If you own Hex or Pulse X, we can also be included. That would really unify a very disrupted community.
A token and a capacity unit, which means that you can pay in any asset you want and just works.
So at this point, you should probably expect that there isn't going to be any kind of a claiming process or anything that you have to go through in order to take advantage of this airdrop. But you definitely will want to make sure that you are holding your crypto in a wallet that you actually own.
Yo, Ghana Buffalo, how you doing, man? Is Hex still around? Hex is here for the long term, dude. It's a 15-year minimum, or not minimum, 15-year maximum stake, which I did. I staked 5555. We're 5 years in. 6 years into the chain, 5 years into my staking. I got a stake coming out in November. Be good to see the price go up before then, I gotta tell you.
That you control the private keys for. If you own any crypto on the likes of Coinbase or Binance or any of these other centralized
That's not gonna work.
You likely will not be getting this airdrop. Now, since this is currently a Cardano-based YouTube channel, I want to make sure that I address a little bit of a debate that's happening within the community about whether or not owners of Cardano native tokens should get to take advantage of this midnight airdrop. Many people have argued that the best way to reward the Cardano community, the best way to reward people that are actually creating value within the Cardano ecosystem is to reward holders of Cardano native tokens. At first, I kind of liked this idea as somebody that owns a ton of Cardano native tokens, but I think that I have pretty thoroughly talked myself out of that.
Boy!
First of all, the question...
Yo, Jake, thanks for the host, man. How you doing, Jake?
...of where you draw the line gets pretty complicated real quick. Like, do we include NFTs in the consideration? Do we include meme coins? If we draw lines based on value, do we include projects like Charlie 3 that has supported...
Yo, Jake. Wow! Thanks for the lemon, dude. How's it cracking on D-Live, dude? Cracking over there?
...this ecosystem that are essential for what we're building here, even though nobody appreciates them. Any way you choose to draw
another
it up,
lemon.
there's
Wow!
not really
Thank you,
any
dude.
good objective lines to draw that properly rewards people in proportion to the value that they have been created. Because as it is in the ecosystem right now, that value isn't really all that
You're okay.
objective.
Good.
Also, especially if you're trying to reward based on value of those assets, how expensive they are to obtain, it gets even more complicated the more assets that you have to keep price tracking of, which you...
Okay. So if you hold Cardano tokens, no good. NFTs, no good.
I hope that we can remember that this is a free gift. It's an airdrop that nobody is entitled to. Plus, anybody that's legitimately interested in the Glacier drop is likely going to position themselves in some substantial way in Cardano with ADA, which in theory would likely be used to interact with the Cardano ecosystem after that. So it's not like projects on Cardano would be getting absolutely nothing. By doing most of the airdrop on Cardano, it creates interest in Cardano. And it does the same thing if you're using Cardano as the launch partner. So there is value being created by Midnight interacting with Cardano. It just might not be quite as direct. I guess my last argument would be that missing out on the Midnight airdrop is kind of part of the deal when you swap your ADA for other Cardano native tokens.
It's kind of interesting he said that missing out because, like he said earlier, you don't actually, well, at this stage anyway, you don't have to do anything. As long as you hold those tokens in your own custodial wallet, you don't have to do a thing. So you technically cannot miss out unless you sell those tokens, all of them, into other tokens that aren't part of the airdrop. Yeah. So as long as you just hold your tokens, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XMP, What else? Solana. What else did he say? BAT, basic attention token, which you get for free by using the Brave browser trouser.
If you imagine some crazy scenario where, let's say, the U.S. federal government announces that out of the U.S. Treasury, every owner of the U.S. dollar gets an equal proportional share of all of the gold that is held in the U.S. Treasury.
It's not quite
Now,
like that.
I want you to imagine somebody trying to redeem Starbucks gift cards for gold. I think that is exactly 1-to-1, the same exact thing. I think it's a bulletproof analogy, if I do say so myself, because you swap.
Okay. I've had enough of this guy. We're going to take another video here on the same topic. This is from a channel called Convincing Crypto. Convincing Crypto. Convincing Crypto. You've convinced me.
Hey everyone, it's Gianna Lum at Convincing Crypto, where we keep you in the loop on all the latest trends and news on crypto and blockchain technology. Today, I have a super quick update for the Cardano community and anyone interested in Midnight. Midnight is Cardano's privacy-focused sidechain.
What's going on here? This is AI, right? That's not a human. What the fuck?
Hey everyone, it's Gianna Lum at Convincing Crypto, where we keep you in the loop on all the latest trends and news on crypto and blockchain technology. Today,
What language is this real? What language is that? Is that English spliced with something else, or it feels like it's AI, right?
super quick update for the Cardano community and anyone.
She said a super quick update for the Cardano community, but it didn't sound like that.
Today, I have a super quick update for the Cardano community.
There's no way that's real. Today, I have a super quick update for the Cardano community.
Today, I have a super quick update for the Cardano community.
This is worse than Toothboy.
And anyone interested in Midnight. Midnight is Cardano's privacy-focused sidechain.
It's weird. She says some words really perfectly and the rest just really terribly.
And today, I have some more insights on the airdrop and who will be eligible. As always, though,
I got to sneeze here. Hold on a second. Excuse me.
this video is not an endorsement for any project on Cardano in any way. Please do your own research before investing in anything. Alright, let's dive into the news today. Today, I want to share a video with you with Cardano.
Has anybody ever heard anybody speak like this? Or am I being unsensitive? Is it a speech impediment or is it AI?
Let's dive into the news today. Today, I want to share a video with you with Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson. He recently spoke about Midnight at Paris Blockchain Week in France. So here's a clip here.
In this fourth generation, first question is, if you want to be non-adversarial, let's do a distribution that's non-adversarial. So instead of getting VCs and ICOs and selling tokens, just give them to people. So in the coming months, we're going to do an airdrop, 37 million people in 8 networks. So if you hold Bitcoin or Ether or Cardano or XRP, congratulations, Ripple, Solana and a few others, you'll get a drop. Everybody gets a taste. Second, you have to have chain abstraction. It means that if you're in any of these networks, you can use Midnight and pay for it with your own cryptocurrency. Ether, ADA, or Bitcoin, whatever you have, you can use.
In the next few months, 37 million people will get airdropped Midnight. And I really appreciate that Charles is trying to fight the crypto tribalism. It's going to be airdropped to more than just Cardano users, so more people.
I think she's real. I'm not even hearing what she's saying. I'm just trying to work out whether it's real or AI.
We'll see the benefits of Midnight. There'll be Bitcoin, there'll be Ethereum, Solana, even Ripple.
She looks real to me. Her hair is moving like hair would really move. Like, it doesn't look phony, but the voice just does not match.
And I think it's really interesting that he gave a shout out to XRP. I have a whole video from yesterday about a potential collaboration. I'll link that up above.
But it's not like she's not speaking another language and then it's been dubbed into English. She's speaking these words, but there are just some instances where the word does not, Like, it's completely wrong. It could just be the way she speaks, though.
But basically, it looks like there's going to be a huge collab between Cardano and XRP on RWAs, real world asset tokenization. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. And in addition to the airdrop going to multiple blockchains, multiple other cryptocurrencies will also be eligible to buy Midnight, not just ADA.
Yo, Elsa! How you doing, man? She has extra teeth. She's got, I mean, she's visually an attractive woman. No denying. I don't know if that's what you were saying, but that's what I'm saying. But it's just confusing when she speaks that some words are super clear and then all of a sudden there's a big slur of words.
So far, I know that Cardano SPOs, stake pool operators who have validated the Midnight blockchain, will be eligible to receive the airdrop. So I'll be curious how this is going to work with other blockchains. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Do you think it's smart that Midnight will be airdropping to more than just ADA holders? Or do you think it should remain in the Cardano community? Let me know your thoughts.
The way she says...
as always, if you see any crypto scams...
The way she says Cardano, at the start here, this is the most strange. Listen to this.
It's Gianna Lum at Kavitsi Crypto, where we keep you in the loop.
That when she says today...
on all latest trends and news on crypto and blockchain technology. Today, I have a super quick update for the Cardano community.
She literally said, today I have a super quick update for the Cardano community, but it did not sound like that at all.
Today, I have a super quick update for the Cardano community, and anyone interested...
Wow, that's really odd. So she didn't really explain too much there. I guess there's not a lot of info. Here's someone's asking the exact question. Anyone know if Exodus will get the Midnight airdrop? We've gotten airdrops in the past, so I wouldn't see why not. Does Cardano holders get a bigger part of the airdrop? Yes. No one knows anything more about that. Okay, let's watch another video here. This one is from a channel called Nick Reagan. Warning, miss the Midnight airdrop and you will regret it.
The biggest privacy jackpot in crypto, and somehow it might just rain on everyone who thought that they were left out. Now, imagine waking up to find your dusty old wallet suddenly crammed with not one but two brand new tokens that you never bought on a chain that you, well, barely use. It's wild, right?
What's this lower third? Midnight airdrop is not for Cardano holders. Recent speculation that Cardano native token holders are not eligible. That's directly opposite of what Charlie Boy said.
Wallet suddenly crammed with not one but two brand new tokens that you never bought on a chain that you, well, barely use. It's wild, right? Well, keep that picture in your head because today we're going to be diving into the Midnight Glacier drop, the airdrop that's set to pour night and dust tokens over 37 million wallets across 8 mega blockchains. Even if you've never really touched Cardano in your life, and yes, I'm talking Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, BNB, Avalanche, and Polygon, the whole gang.
And Pulse Chain.
So stick around.
Not.
Because I'm about to tell you why Charles Hoskinson's latest move feels like Willy Wonka crashing a crypto conference, tossing golden tickets at everyone except the rich kids in the front row. All right, so quick roadmap so you know how exactly kind of where we're actually heading, right? First, how a single tweet and a heavy sigh from Cardano's founder set rumors on fire. Then, why holders of every major coin suddenly qualify for freebies. Next, the real purpose behind Midnight's sidechain, privacy wizardry if you will, and finally, why this drop could actually reshape the
Midnight's sidechain. I thought Midnight was a sidechain of Cardano.
way that blockchains cooperate long after 2025. Somewhere in there, I'll let you know how to jump into our free crypto Discord server. There's a link in the description down below because that is kind of where we dissect moves like this before the rest of YouTube even notices. And hey, while you're kind of scrolling...
Is this just him tweeting out like clickbait? Midnight airdrop not for Cardano holders? Literally the guy behind Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, literally told everybody that's what it's for. That's what it is. The majority of the token share from the airdrop will go to Cardano holders. So why would you tweet this out? Just for rage bait?
Grab that Blowfin exchange link too, because they're actually handing out some pretty tasty sign-up perks, and you're going to...
What's his video quality? It looks horrible. He shoots in 4K.
want to have an account ready
That's
when
horrible.
these tokens finally hit the markets. Okay, so let me set the scene then, right? It's a lazy Saturday afternoon scroll fest, and I'm doom thumbing through crypto Twitter. Then suddenly a tweet pops up claiming that Cardano's native token holders, think tokens like SNEC and Hosky, aren't getting the midnight airdrop. My brain does a double take. Wait, the sidechain built by Cardano is skipping Cardano's very own community. Now, before I can even reach for the popcorn,
not really. It's not skipping Cardano holders. It's skipping holders of tokens native to the chain. Be like skipping Pulse and PulseX, but giving it to Hex holders. Kind of.
Charles Hoskinson himself tweets the rumor, right? Sitting there kind of in selfie mode, if you will, exhaling kind of the deepest soul-crushing sigh that you've ever heard. No words, just a dramatic sigh. Now you could almost hear him whisper, "Here we go again." Instantly, my DMs blow up. Friends are asking me whether they should dump their meme coin bags, and Telegram chats are spiraling into sell the rumor hysteria. And I'm just sitting there, coffee in hand, replaying that sigh like a gif, because if there's one thing that I know about Charles, it's that he doesn't waste theatrics on nothing. Now that sigh...
I don't like how this guy's reading off a script. Like, I don't know. I know he's got key points to hit, but he's just reading off from a script here. It's kind of tedious. Midnight governance versus dust utility. Let's take a look at that.
Capitalist though? Hard no. Now his words are that this one's for the retail crowd, the people who actually use the technology. Now pause for just a second, right? Why would he hand out tokens to holders on competing chains? Aren't blockchains usually out to kind of steal each other's kind of lunch money? And that's actually where Midnight's master plan really comes in. Right, think of Cardano's new sidechain as a massive privacy-first layer that can talk to every neighborhood.
I can't listen to this guy. I just can't listen to him. I can't listen to someone who's just reading off a script, pretending it's not him reading. So let's take a look at where do we find out this Glacier airdrop? Is there a website you should be looking to keep a claim free Glacier tokens? That's going to be a scam. Airdrops.io. This is from CoinDesk. That should be reputable. Let's reject or accept those cookies. So where do we follow along? I guess we got to follow Charlie Boy. I'll bring up my Twitter machine. Twitter. I'll just bring up Twitter here. And we'll just see how we can keep on tabs with this. Charles Hoskinson, I think I follow him. Charles Hosky. No, I don't. Wait. Charles Hoskiso, not Charles Hoskinson. Charles Hoskinson with a blue check mark. Should be the one. He's got a contract address there. You aren't verified. I don't want to pay for verification. Is this the actual... How can you tell? He's got a contract address. It's got a .io there. Input, output. Let's follow the links here. Okay, so that looks like it's his legitimate Twitter. I'll follow that. Okay, so let's see. Where are we going to learn about midnight? Okay, I would have thought.
Hello there.
Yo, hello there, Netskis. How you doing, man? How goes it, Netskis? Where is the Midnight Network? I'm following the Midnight Network already. That must have been... Okay, testnet is now live. Hey, bro, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well, dude. Doing well. Midnight, an innovative new blockchain empowering groundbreaking apps that safeguard sensitive commercial and personal data. Testnet is now live. Midnight.network. Let's take a little look skins at that. Midnight developers jump to the testnet. White paper key features Midnight Insights. I guess I'm going to blockmark this. Blockmark is my term for bookmarking anything to do with the blockchain. Midnight. You can use that word if you want. It's called blockmark. I'll just call it Midnight Chain. And I'll put it on the desktop or bookmarks bar. I have to move my theta from Exodus yesterday. Not sure if you have any in there. I don't have any theta in my... Do you know what, dude? I had theta in a theta wallet and I couldn't move it out of there. I gave up on that one, by the way. So there's the testnet. I thought we would be seeing in here something to do with the airdrop. Okay, nothing there. So we are following Midnight. 16 hours ago. Okay, so there's nothing kind of midnight sessions. Yeah, so my take on this would be, at this stage, I moved mine to Binance at first, then to Exodus way back. Should I try it? You know what, while you're here, I mean, we've kind of wrapped up everything that we need to, at this point, to learn about the Midnight Chain and the airdrop that's coming. By the way, Netskis, if you didn't catch the beginning of this stream, I'd suggest going back and rewatching it. There's a big airdrop coming for Cardano holders, Bitcoin holders, Ethereum holders, Solana holders, XM... Did I say XMP? XMR holders, Avalanche, and BNB. Big airdrop coming. I do have some Cardano. Yeah, so go back and watch this stream from the beginning and just learn a little about it, because we've already done it all. But because you just rocked up, maybe I should look into my theta and see what the hell, where it is, what's going on with theta. How do I even get... So there was a theta.tv. No, there's a wallet, a theta wallet. Hold on a second. It's been so long since I've opened that wallet up. Let me see if I can crank it out here. Theta. Is it an extension? I don't even know. Let me just check my extensions. Tronlink, Taper Monkey. I don't have Theta Wallet. It's been so long that I've even looked at Theta that I don't even know what the wallet's called. Because there was a point there when Theta.tv was supposed to be the be-all end-all of blockchain-based streaming. Oh, here we go. The Theta wallet, wallet.thetatoken.org. So we need my private key. I think we open it with the key. Let me just see. What? I'd like to get out of this ecosystem. What the hell? Empty or temporary session password. What? I think I did this wrong. Oh no, it opened up. Okay, that was interesting. It asked me to put in a temporary password and I did it. So either way here, there's sweet FA in here. But there was a way that you got this from streaming or something. So I've got 22 Theta tokens and T-Fuel of 30. I did some awesome trades with Theta, put nearly all profit back into Bitcoin. Chat. Dang, that was a few years ago. Okay, interesting. Can I swap out my Theta for Cardano at 66 cents? I believe Cardano is 66 cents, right? Coin market cap. Let's take a look. I think it's 66 or something. 67 cents. Yeah. Can we... Let's see what the swap feature here is. Swap T-Fuel to... Should I... Yo, Elfsa, hey Gibbs, did you cash out your lemons yet from DLive? Did I cash out my lemons ever or in general? I've definitely cashed out lemons in the past. Maybe try moving them to Trust Wallet. I do have a Trust Wallet. Why would I need that though at this stage? Why would I need Trust Wallet? I could just swap them straight to my Cardano, my Exodus wallet, right? But what's this? Oh, you mean because you can connect wallet here? Yeah. Is Trust Wallet is an extension, isn't it? No TronLink. I don't have a Trust Wallet extension. I don't have it. You got to connect a wallet though, right? Oh, because Exodus is ending cycle on supporting Theta, but I'm going to send it. I'm going to try to swap it to Cardano. Can you swap to Elsa? Terms of services have changed again secretly on DLive. They're not responsible for any losses if the site shuts down. Be careful. Ooh. You got a link to that, Elfsar? I mean, I'm obviously not in their Bitcoin. I'm not in their Discord on DLive, so I did not see anything about that. Terms of services have changed, and now they're talking about shutting down. Yeah, interesting. Thanks for the heads up, though, dude. If you've got a link to that, that'd be handy. So what's this swap feature here? Can we swap to Cardano? Nope. Can't swap to Cardano. Can you swap T-Fuel? They never post anything in the changelog terms of service changes. How did you know about it then? How did you know about it? What can I swap my... What wallet can I connect here? MetaMask? If I connect my MetaMask to it, I guess I'll connect my MetaMask to it. I'll just do that. Could not detect network. Oh, because MetaMask isn't open. Let me just open it first. Let me open up MetaMask. I reread terms of service after they started allowing hardcore porn on the site. They did? When did DLive do that, dude? When did DLive do that? Let me go over to DLive and find some hardcore porn. They are allowing hardcore porn on the website? Where, dude? Suddenly you've piqued my interest in DLive once more. Where's that coming? Channels that you think you like? Show more. I mean, I better be careful here. I'm streaming, but hardcore porn? Dude, the porn on DLive is wild? Is that a thing again, is it? That got me concerned. That is not porn. I don't think there's porno on here, dude. Loom in Movie World. Movie World. A channel called Loom? Have to select the category. This is fun, dude. Seeing all the joy. So I got 42,000 lemon up there. Just browse. Have to select the category. Okay, so what category should we choose then? Browse category mature. I guess mature. I'll be super careful to not broadcast this, but I guess I'll hit mature and I'll get off scene here, and I'll tell you if I see any porn in the mature. Don't see anything there, dude. It's a bikini, no. I'll just be careful. What category should I choose now then? Sometimes hard porn hits the front page. So what category would it be under? You said Loom. Loom in Movie World. Movie World. Movie World? Why am I not seeing movie? Movie World, here we go. Here's the category. I'll just cut off there quickly. Movie World. No porno there. I don't see any porn there. It's always in Movie World. Okay, well, I'm in there now. I don't see anything there at this stage. Yeah. Okay, I don't see anything there. You said Loom. Oh, I think you meant look. Not currently up, it looks like. Okay, so I'll come back from time to time, and I'm just curious to see it, right? Maybe you don't have show R18 content. Pretty certain I do. Settings. Mature preferences. Display live rooms with mature content. Yes. X tag preference. Display live rooms with X tag. Okay, I'll turn that back on. That's been turned off. Okay. I confirm that I'm not a resident of Singapore. Holy shit, is that a new little feature? I'll just turn that on. X tag is on. Now I'll just quickly jump off there and go back to the Movie World. I'll go back to the Movie World here, and I'll click it as I get off there, just in case. I don't see any porn. There's definitely no. I mean, there's a bikini streamer here. Bikini stream. I don't think anything sketchy going on there. Sci-fi movie vibes. This channel is the last one I saw. Okay, I'll grab that off. Copy that link, Skins. TV.dlive thoughts. Streamer is offline. Last live 10 days ago. I'll just click replays. Nothing in the replays. Nothing in the videos. Link tree. I made a compilation of the hottest social media models. Join the Discord, Kick, Twitch, YouTube. Okay. Okay, well that doesn't look like it's breaching any terms. Mind you, reading the chat here, I wish he cream pied her. More common clips coming soon. Drinking some wine, pumping wine in one hand, pumping with the. Okay, so there was hardcore porn playing there. Now, in the early days, even if that was in the chat, that would get the channel banned, right? The comments give it away. Yeah, okay, I got you, Elsa. Yeah. So that did happen. Interesting. I just want to go and check back over here. I'm just going to check one of these bikini streams. I won't do it on stream though, but just give me a second here. Please select your age group. Okay, that's all changed. So I don't. Okay. So it's just a bikini. It's a bikini stream. It's a bikini stream. DLive team, please note if you stream sensitive content on DLive, including sexually explicit material, your channel may be mature X tagged. So they're at a pool.
Sí, igual que rico que están, miren, qué rico.
I'd say that's not breaching any terms. Yeah, I'd say that one's good. If it's CP, it's allowed. If it's not CP, it's allowed. If it's not child porn, it's allowed. That's pretty hard. Well, look, I'm logged in there in Movie World. I'm not seeing any of it. What you're saying, I'm not seeing what you're saying, but I saw the chat from that other channel. So, mind you, that seemed to have been a thing that DLive kind of went pretty like lighthearted on. They didn't really like clamp down on that. Even back when I was big over there doing the thing. We're talking full on sex. Yeah, but I remember seeing that when I was there, like years ago, right? But those channels would often get pulled down and they just reappear again. It's interesting though, isn't it? It is interesting. By the way, should I open my chest here? Should I open my chest? Am I not live? Why am I not live? Yeah, I'm live. By the way, should I open my chest here? I'm live. I got a chest here, dudes. Should we open the chest? There's 538 lemons. I'm currently taking an extended break from DLive. Maybe I'll save the chest for another time. Netsky's donating 11. I mean, I feel like when I do that, it should be for you guys that are here, but yeah. So what are you saying? You're saying DLive changed their terms of service and now they're allowing hardcore porn, and they're also saying the site may be on its way out, and if it is, you lose all your shit that's on there? Damn. Now, what were we doing before that? I was trying to connect my MetaMask wallet to Theta wallet. Extension started. You need to authorize the website with it. Collect your wallet using the meta. I'll just connect this. What chain are we on? Oh, we're on Pulse chain. I better put it back to Ethereum. No, they are saying they are not responsible for any losses if the site shuts down. But the site, correct me if I'm wrong, the site won't just go offline, right? There is, Elsa, correct me if I'm wrong, there are still active team members in the Discord talking about the site, right? I haven't been there in like 3 years, but there are still active team members talking about development of the site. It's not like it's just going to be a switch flicked off, right? And if things go upside down, there'll be notifications. We're going to be closing this thing down. They're not just going to pull the plug overnight, right? Nothing about it shutting down. Melbourne, Dugsy, did you see Justin Sun was the biggest buyer of Trump? I did see that. Faceless team members, but they are still talking about it. But my main concern is that there is still a conversation in that Discord about the site, right? Or has everybody just vacated and said, whatever. We'll just let this thing die. Who are the big? I mean, who are the big streamers over there? Crazy K-Man, is he still around? Let me go back onto my D-Live. It's a skeleton crew. Okay. Crazy K-Man. Who am I? A Hooter? Who do I even follow here? K-Man ditched a long time ago. Did he really? No shit. K-Man, Crazy K. I can't even remember how to spell his handle. He had so many letters in his and number. I thought he was a global partner. King B. King B.
Oh man, there's all these unlockables and shit. I probably have to progress more. This free roam mode, you have to drive around and unlock shit, and there's like different missions and challenges to do and shit.
King B.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
11,000 followers, global partner.
More characters to unlock, more skins.
King B streams on D-Live to bring people to kick. Okay. Okay.
A bunch of new stickers.
His chat's pretty quiet on D-Live.
Free roam. So this is free roam mode.
So he's a global partner, but he doesn't give a shit. Yeah, right. Follower only chat.
Let's pull up the map and see what the fuck's going on.
I'm just going to throw him off here by test.
Mario?
I just tested a chat comment.
Or does that make us play as Mario?
See if it's
Turned us into Mario.
see if this freaks him out.
Oh my god, the music fucking... Do you hear that shit? Man, what the fuck?
He doesn't even have a chat up for D-Live.
That rotates? Okay.
So he's looking at a
Yeah,
different
as
chat.
You can see, I'm still getting used to the controls and shit.
He's looking at a different chat. Let's go to his Kick channel.
What the this is incredible, man.
Where's his Kick channel? We all seem to get most viewers on D-Live compared to Kick, Pilled, Beam, etc. We do?
So you can fast travel to different parts of the world, it looks like, instead of having to just manually drive there.
Kick.com. I find it frustrating. King B.
We'll say that
Acorn
Kick
Heights.
is
King B. Is his handle
It's just one of many things. This is free roam mode.
is his handle the same here?
There's different
Here he
modes
is.
and shit.
He's offline. What?
I was playing online and racing against other people earlier.
Last online 2 minutes ago on Kick? What chat is he looking at then?
Panel.
What the fuck?
I activated panel and I unlocked some sort of pancake item. I don't know if it's a weapon or the fuck.
This is him, right?
So you have
This
to
is
find these hidden blocks around the maps in free mode to unlock, you know, some shit.
what chat is he looking
Here's
at?
another one.
His bitrate's too high. His stream's
Oh,
dropping
it's
on
a
Kick.
sticker.
He's streaming the launch of the Switch 2.
Bitch.
But what platform is he on? What chat is he looking at? It may have been DMC8 on Kick. He must be on YouTube as well, right?
What's up with the blue coins? What do they do?
He must
Just
be
give
on
us more coins, right?
YouTube.
Oh shit!
Oh
Right,
shit!
dude? Oh, I just fucked up. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah,
Yeah, he's live.
interesting.
He's live over
This
here.
is crazy, dude.
Yeah, he's live on
What happened to the
YouTube.
blue coin? What happened to the blue coin? Oh, I gotta hit that POW.
Let's see if
They
he
get
sees
good
that.
at grinding on shit.
Followed it. We checked him out on Kick, DLive, and YouTube.
No!
He's in a group chat on the Switch. My bad. Okay. That makes sense. Has he discovered Beamstream.gg yet? Is he on
Walk
Beam?
around with it later.
Beamstream?
Because honestly, dude, I need
King B?
to like make
No
some
channels.
food,
That's a shame. 100,000 users in Beam.
because it's been a long couple of days. I definitely didn't get any sleep yesterday.
Yeah, so he's not even seeing that. Okay.
That way we can get up well rested.
Okay, fair enough. Let me refresh Movie World and just check for hardcore porn one more time. And then we'll go back to Theta Wallet. I don't see any booby action. I don't see any... Hold on, bikini stream. It's looking at... I can show this because it's not moving. Just better be careful. It's a bit... I won't show this. It's a bit sexual. The channel's called Poliniki. I'll just confirm that this is what I think it is. I mean, it... Okay, so it's not nude. It's definitely sexual. It's definitely sexual in nature. Nothing naked there at this stage, though, but luckily we caught it at that point. So that's what would have been considered sexualized content in the Bikini Ifrit days, right? Remember Bikini Ifrit? She got to verified, and then they changed the terms on her. So at one point, these streams were permissible. I got to close that because I'm going to be too distracted. These streams were permissible on DLive at one point, and Bikini Ifrit literally grinded all the way through affiliate to verified and was going for global. Hold on a second. My NDI source. Love that how NDI just dies every now and then. Still using my camera here. I mean, my phone as my camera, and then NDI just goes, no. Yeah, remember Bikini Ifrit? Screen frozen. Yeah, camera. I don't know why the NDI does that, but Bikini Ifrit, she really worked her way through the channels, through the mechanisms legally, and then she got to the point where she was about to apply for GP, Global Partner, and DLive said, oh, by the way, no more of that. And she's like, oh, so what now? And I think she went to OnlyFans. Now, look, let's go back to what we were doing. Thanks for the distraction, though. It's very interesting, Elfsar. I appreciate you letting me know there. It looks like not a great time to be on DLive. So what we wanted to do here was connect my wallet here to Theta. It's logged me out. Are you kidding me? Why did it log me out? I was in... okay, hold on a second. Where's my data? Oh, what I was trying to do when we were looking for King B over on DLive was to see who are the big streamers over there. Who are the big names? I don't even know who they are. You told me Crazy K-Man left? He's global partner. How could he leave? He was the face of that shit. He was the sticker guy, right? All the stickers. How can he leave? That doesn't seem right. Where did he go? I think I saw him on Kick for a little while. Just saying on the crypto subject that you might want to do a cash out before there's blood on the wall. Look, I feel like I feel like there's no way. I feel like there's no way that DLive just disappears overnight. I feel like there's no chance of that. If there was, I think that would have happened a long time ago. He moved to Kick. Crazy K-Man's on Kick. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So here we are back in the wallet here on Theta. Now we're going to connect my connect my wallet here. MetaMask. Why doesn't it open up? This is what MetaMask is open. I'm trying to connect it to the Theta wallet on the swap program. Not doing it. It's not letting it. Mind you, Brave shields are up. Turn the shields off. And I got to log back in, you fucker. This was why I stopped using this Theta crap, right? It's so clunkified. I would not be surprised if one day DLive opens to a 404 error. I'd seriously doubt that. I'd seriously doubt that. But it is worth noting. How many lemons do I have there? That's a big call. Yeah, I got 42,000 of them. 42,000. It's not. I mean, I don't know. I'm just doing a little. What was the value of those? 0.7 cents or something? That's $2,000. What? No. What's the value of lemons? About the same amount. Were they 7 cents or something? I can't remember how much they were worth. I got 42,000 of them. DLive takes 35% now. Remember in the early days it was 9% they took? Remember it started off as DLive does not and will not ever take a cut from streamers until they do. And they went on, no, we said we would not and we will not until we will. And now we do. That was horrible change to one of the greatest streaming platforms. That was so good for streaming. Then they went, oh yeah, all those days are gone. Bastards. What's the lemon worth, dude? What's the value of a lemon? I've forgotten. I thought it was 0.7 cents. It's before my time. I joined DLive in November 2020. I joined in April 2019. Social blades changed over the years too. I don't think
It is my bro.
Hey,
Come on.
keep it down. Social Blade used to have DLive up here on Social Blade. YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. It's changed. There's no more DLive on here. There's no more DLive on here. Gives a minute. 404. Did I spell that wrong? Gives a minute. You used to be able to go and check DLive here. Now you can't. So TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, and Insta. Yeah. Yeah, it's just all kinds of wrong, isn't it? Look at Patriot Soapbox News up on the wheel. Getting all the love. Still getting the love. So what were we doing here? We were trying to, I just want to get into fucking, I want to get my Theta token. You got me concerned here. I want to get my Theta tokens out. I'm not shitting you, Gibbs. My danger sense is ringing, so I'm moving my audience to my other platforms to get ahead of it. Okay. What's the value of a lemon? Before I think about moving those lemons out, what's the value of it? I can just ask ChatGPT. No one else seems to know. Did I close ChatGPT? I think I closed it. I did close it. Can you... Got to start thinking more about this. What is the dollar value of a lemon on DLive? Hey, Flowski, how you doing, man, on Kick? A lemon is 1.2 cents, 0.012. Okay, thank you, man. I knew it was something like that. Here you go, thank you. On DLive, the platform's virtual currency known as lemon is valued at 0.12. So, look, to be completely frank, what have I got? About 42,000. Let's just call it 42,000. $500. I mean, it's no kick in the teeth. I suppose I should withdraw it. Do you think letting porn on there was a last-ditch attempt to get people in? Possibly, yeah. Probably should. You know what I should do? What am I talking about? I should withdraw that for sure. I should withdraw that and buy Cardano with it, ready for the midnight airdrop. Right. Thank you, Elfstar. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. Let's withdraw that lemon. Let's do that. Let's do that, man. Thank you for that. I haven't done this in so freaking long. Let's go to DLive. Why not take those lemons out just like you did with Tron free money? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's withdraw that shit. Keep it down.
Yeah.
I haven't done this in so freaking long. Withdraw. Get paid. Get paid in crypto. Payment request to process every 2 weeks. Next payment will be lemon. Drop us a chest before you do. I'll open that chest up. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that now.
And then the concept.
Open that chest up. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that now. Shush me. Did I open it? 25 seconds, folks. 25 seconds. Good good publications. Merhaba. Just kidding. No. I mean, if this site's going to go belly up, might as well get rid of it all. Give it all out. Give it away in 7 seconds now. This will be interesting to see who claims it. Like, who there'll be some randoms that'll be like, oh no, I'm a big follower of yours, Gibbs. I've been here from the beginning. It's NetTV and Elsa. Finally, it worked. The two that would absolutely deserve that. Yeah, Netskis and Elsa. Thank you, dudes. Interesting. Yeah, I was 100% certain that there was going to be some randoms in there, like a random channel name, and it's like, no, man, I've been here the whole time. Okay, so thanks, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Get paid. Lemon. Okay. The Turks all left. Yeah, they did. Select your payment address. I guess I'm getting paid in USDT. Minimum amount, 4,000 lemons. Just do it all. Integer only. Take out the decimal. $506. I better just check that my TronLink wallet address hasn't changed. I mean, not that I've changed it, but wouldn't that be a shame if old mate Justin's son changed their receiving address? TT starts in TT, ends in AYW. No, it's still good. By the way, I got $43 worth of TRX in there. Can you cash out to a wallet? Yes, that's what you do. You cash out to your TronLink wallet. I've got $43 worth of TRX in there. Oh, that's because I put it in those. Do you know what just happened then? Holy shit, I got to be careful with that. I've installed, that's the first time that's happened. I've installed a kill switch to my stream under my desk. It's a button. I can't even show it to you because it's a permanently, I permanently stuck it to my desk right here. Underneath that gap there, there's a button. There's a light on it. You can see that there's a light on my hand. And that button, if I smash that button, it's an instant you're off. Like don't kill the stream, but kill the cameras. And what happened was I was leaning back with my knee and my knee pressed it. That's funny. I thought it goes to a bank. No, you can do it to the TronLink here. So we'll do it here. Next. Payment request processed every 2 weeks. Next payment processes in June 11. Okay. Email verification has been sent. Better get that verification going. Thanks for hitting me up with this, Elfsar. Wow, I got an email from someone that just scared the shit out of me. Email verification code. Okay, submitted successfully. So I've withdrawn, and in 2 weeks' time, we should see that in my TronLink wallet. And at that point, I will also go from TronLink. We'll do a swap. We'll swap out that TRX into, that'll be USDT, but we'll add the TRX and the USDT together, and then we'll buy some Cardano, chuck it into the Exodus wallet, and hopefully we wait for the Cardano midnight airdrop. And if you have Cardano stashed there, you should be good. Now, look, before I go back to Theta, let's just do a little browse here for that Movie World channel. I want to see if there's any hardcore porn going on here. Nothing that I can see. I am curious to see that. Bikini girl's just laying on her stomach. That's still permissible. This one, Polinica, I'll just check this out. Still got Sweatcoin. Yeah, Doug. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so she's still doing a thing. Okay, interesting. I got to close that down. It's a little distracting. Yeah, still got Sweatcoin. Still doing the Sweatcoin. So where were we with Theta? Let's bring up the Theta wallet. Where was that? Theta wallet. Let me just open that up again. Because I need to see. I want to get this swap going, right? I want to swap out the Theta and the T fuel and get it out of there. But the wallet swap connect is not. I just knew you had a bunch of lemons, so I thought you'd after reading the terms. Thank you, man. Thank you for doing that, Elfsar. Yeah, cheers. I'm still waiting for my payment. Have been 26 business days since being processed. Ooh, it did say 25 business days, didn't it? That's not cool. Okay, so here is my Theta wallet unlocked. MetaMask is open on the Ethereum mainnet. I guess we've got to add Theta, right? What's the Theta network? What network does Theta run on? What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to swap tokens, right? Okay, so now my MetaMask is there, right? So what can I swap to here? Wrapped Theta, Levita, Bolt, Plasma, Replay, Pogs, T-Beer, T-Vibe, Aurora Grove, CYK. All these. What am I going to swap to? How do I get this out of here, dude? How do I get my... I got 30 T-Fuel. What's T-Fuel worth? I want to swap it to something. It's worth $1. Are you kidding me, dude? We're faffing around about $1 here, $1 US. It takes 14 days. Oh, okay. I thought it said it takes 25. Let me just check my mail. I thought I got a mail saying D-Live payments. Okay. D-Live payout request notification. We received your payout requests. 14 business days. You're right. 14 business days. If it's not out, if it's not done in 14, I'll make a video. So instead of T-Fuel, what about Theta? Can't I swap Theta? So what I've got 22 Theta tokens. What's Theta? Is this even worth looking at? Like what's the price here? What's the price of Theta? $0.75. Okay. Okay. What have I got in there? 22 of them. I got 22. It's $15 worth. 16 US dollars. It's worth trying to get them out, right? So how do we get Theta out of my wallet here? I don't want Theta. I want to send it. Select asset. I want to send Theta. Do not send to an Ethereum ERC20 address. Where do we send it then? Can we do a swap with what are these swaps that I used to use? Change now, or we could do Portal X. Change now. You send, do we have Theta here? Theta, there it is. Theta token. I bet there'll be a minimum amount, right? Watch this. You send 22 Theta. And I want to receive Cardano. I'm going to start DCAing into Cardano. I want to receive ADA. ADA. Cardano. I'll get 23 of those. That's fair. That's fair. Let's do that. Let's send out exchange 22 Theta tokens. Actually, let's also check before we do it with that exchange. Let's check Portal X. Portal X has a cross-chain swap feature as well. So where's this? Let's keep the wallet open, the Theta wallet. I'll keep that open. But where was that swap? We were in crypto swap here. Portal X, select token. Can you guys see that if I make it larger? Yeah, okay. Let's select Theta. Theta. Whoops. No Theta token. Select chain and token. I just want to search for Theta. Theta token, here we are. Ethereum Theta. No, it's not on Ethereum. It's not on Ethereum. Theta's got its own chain, right? So what did it... What chain is this on? Theta. Yeah, it's on its native chain. Enter the Cardano payout address. I'll just do it here with change now. Cardano receiving address will be this address here. Your Cardano address on the ADA network is this address. And confirm skins. Will it allow notifications? So send 22 Theta to this address. Copy that address. Go back to the Theta wallet. Send. Select asset. 22. What? You serious? To that address. Theta. 22. Next. Sending from there to there. Estimated gas of 0.3 T fuel. Enter your wallet password to sign this transaction. Just go off there in case it populates it here. Confirm skins. Sending transaction. Wrong password. That's because it made me assign a... It made me put in a one-time password here. I think I've done it right this time. Looks like it's processing. Okay. I mean, it's gone from my wallet. Let's keep coin, let's say, awaiting deposit. This is a cross-chain swap using changenow.io. It'll say awaiting deposit. Once it confirms the deposit, once the chain has verified however many confirmations. So just out of curiosity, I've got 195 Cardano in my Exodus wallet. Once this comes through, it should jump up to, what, 215 or something. Getting ready for that midnight airdrop, folks. Midnight airdrop. What else could we do here while we wait for that? In the Theta wallet, I'm not going to bother with the T fuel, right? The T fuel is only worth $1 anyway. Let's go back to Coin market cap. Bard. Where'd that go? Coin market cap. I think my T-Fuel is only worth $1. T-Fuel, yeah, let's see. It's trading at 3 cents, and I've got how many of them? 29 of them. So it's hardly worth messing around with. 29. It's worth $1, right? So that's not even worth. And the transaction probably won't even go through at such a low amount. But that's just going to sit here and go to waste, right? Close that portal X swap. Awaiting deposit. Oh shit. Lost points for Mike Slap there. Basically, just having Cardano in my Exodus wallet will get an airdrop. Yes, apparently, Netskis, apparently, even though we don't know anything more about it, that's what we know at this stage. On June 5, which it is now, 5th of June 2025, all we know is if you hold these tokens, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XMP, I keep saying XMP, is it XMR? It's XRP, my bad. Basic attention token. By the way, there you go, confirming the deposit. If you hold those tokens, you will receive the midnight airdrop. You will receive either combination of either dust or price. Is that what they were called? I can't remember. Price and dust, I think they were called. Yeah, and at this stage, you don't have to do anything. Just hold those tokens. The more Cardano, the more ADA you hold, the better off your reward will be. And the question becomes, do you now start putting into Cardano, like moving tokens across to Cardano, kind of like what I'm doing right now? Do you do that? Or do you, and maybe start DCAing in, or do you take the money that you were going to DCA into Cardano and start stacking that money ready to buy? By the way, we just got that confirmation through. Did you hear the ching? Do you start putting money aside to buy these airdrop tokens when they launch? Because airdrop tokens typically launch very, very low, but of course they jack up immediately. They pump, then they dump. My take on it is you can never really beat the dump. You can definitely never beat the pump. You maybe can beat the dump, or you can buy on the dump. So my approach is the opposite. I'm going to sort of rotate some stuff into Cardano and wait for this airdrop. And maybe if I have a little extra at the time, I'll buy some at the time of the launch. But I don't know. By the way, this just happened. So that's all done. It says sending to you, even though I can check on my Exodus wallet. I guess I can. Probably shouldn't show that. No, it shows my portfolio value, but it came through. I have 219 Cardano in my wallet now. Thank you. And there shouldn't be any here. There's a token amount there, and there's a token amount here. Can I send my T-Fuel to someone? Can I send my T-Fuel? Who wants it? Who wants $1 worth of T-Fuel? I mean, what could I do with that? I can't swap it, right? Let's just go and swap again. I can't swap T-Fuel at that small amount, right? Let's just see. I'll take it if you want. If I can't do it here, dude, I'll just give it to you. T-Fuel to Cardano. I'll just see how much I can send. I'll just take 29, I guess. 29 T-Fuel to ADA. It might let me do this. It might get me a point. Minimum amount of T-Fuel to send is 558. So I'll try to send them to you, dude, if you want them. I don't know if it's going to let me send it at such a small amount, but if you give me your T-Fuel address, I'll flick them onto you. Just need your address there, and I'll just send them. I don't know if that'll even work as a send, but I definitely can't swap at such a small amount. Pretty funny though. Something so satisfying about that cha-ching sound in the Exodus wallet when you receive a token. Cha-ching! It's just, even though that was like such a small amount, it was like, yeah, that sounds good. XRP, I've got 25 XRP. Zcash is an interesting one. Zcash is $49 a token. Gotcha there. Let's see. Let's see, Netskis. Got your address there. Paste it in. A valid address is required. I mean, that's your address. That looks like an Ethereum address, dude. Starts 0x. Is that an Ethereum address? Yeah, that's an Ethereum address. Did not send to Ethereum ERC20 addresses. It's a Trust wallet, but is it ERC? I think it's on the Ethereum. It's Trust wallet, but I think you've got the network set to Ethereum. But it says learn more. You definitely can't. Theta runs on its own native blockchain, is not ERC. Theta wallet only stores native Theta. Okay, not. And TNT20 tokens. Outbound. You should never send Theta, T-Fuel, or TNT20 tokens to an Ethereum wallet address. Doing so may result in your tokens being lost. So the only way I can send these is to send them to another Theta wallet. If you've got a Theta wallet, get your address from that and I'll flick them across to that, because like I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. I wish I could swap that last 0.8 Theta as well. I can't just swap that out, can I? I can't just swap that last little bit because you can't swap the Theta. It's only wrapped. Yeah, right. Tokens. My old wallet's gone. Okay. Top tokens on Theta swap. Pog coin. Oh, well, I guess I just leave it there. Should I stake it? Should I just stake $1 worth of T-Fuel? Earn boosted Edge Cloud rewards by locking T-Fuel. What are we going to earn here? Not eligible. Well, fuck you. What about staking? Stake type Edge Node. Edge Node summary. Max. What are the options? Edge Node, T-Drop, Validator Node, Edge Node. Let's see. Summary is required. Minimum amount. Oh, we looked at this years ago. Minimum amount 10,000 T-Fuel. Little boy's not allowed. Yeah, fully. Yeah. Guardian node. Minimum amount 10,000. Validator node. Minimum amount 10,000. So basically what I'm seeing here, I don't have anywhere enough of this crap to do anything with it. So this dust is going to just sit here. I can't do anything with it, right? Cross-chain transfer right here. Destination chain. Who are these chains? Has anyone ever heard of these chains? Labita, Pog, Passaways, Grove, Replay, Space Junk, Playground. Never heard of them. Never heard of any of those chains. I can send to Lavita. I can send 18 T-Fuel to the Lavita chain. Wow, dude. That's how that's going to remain for the rest of my Theta days. I'm not doing anything with that. I can't do anything with that. It's pretty funny though. Yeah, but there was a point then when Theta.tv was like all the rage and people were like, yeah, man, this is going to pop. This is the thing. Those days are long gone. I'll tell you what we'll do. It's just dust. Yeah, just $1 worth. At this stage though, we'll keep an eye on this 14-day lemon payout from DLive. And in, I guess, 2 weeks from now, we will take that $500 and we will smash the Cardano. Cardano at 66 cents a token I'll get a little bag of that, right? What's it trading at right now again? It's about 60 cents, right? ADA. Yeah, 67 cents. So 500 US dollars worth. Get me a fair bag, right? Yeah, get 700 Cardano. I've got 250 or 220 there or whatever I've got now. Yeah, 219. So yeah, I'll be close to 1,000 Cardano for this airdrop. That's a pretty substantial amount. Whatever the airdrop looks like, 1,000 tokens, not bad, right? But that's that's all we know right now at this particular juncture. And so I hope if you've been considering crypto, if you're considering crypto, maybe you're confused by crypto, or maybe you're curious about crypto. I hope this stream has been of a learn to you and you've engaged and learnt and enjoyed. That's the plan here on these streams. Thanks for everyone for being.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.